Finally, new modern Outlook application not only chasing the old predecessor but also delivering the new great not present in the past value like Outlook based newsletters. In this video I will show you how to configure and send the newsletters directly from Outlook to your business users across Microsoft 365 without any coding, without using SharePoint, just configuring this functionality directly from your Outlook app. Moreover, this feature offers great functionalities like analytics, how many people read the newsletter, possibility to unsubscribe by the receiver of the message, and great content editor for the business users without technical knowledge. If you like this video, I want to ask you to help to feed YouTube algorithms by like, subscription or the comment below. Now we will switch to my screen and I will show you how to configure Outlook newsletters that you can send across your organization without any type of coding. I prepared special 5% discount for support from Copilot MVP me that will inspire you, train you and support you in your journey with working with Copilot. Check the link in the description, get access to Copilot Quick Start workshop and get 5% discount. So let's see how the newsletter that you can get directly to your email could looks like. So you can see you can get very nice looking message with the link to the Outlook newsletter applications with the reference to the authors of this specific message and great looking simple newsletter delivered as an email. Moreover, you get the capability to react to the specific paragraph that will be mentioned by authors of this newsletter edition. You will be able to leave the comments and post it to this specific newsletter and send with other users, and also unsubscribe by one click directly from here. And you can see this is very nice looking simple solution that works very well for the end user. So let's see how to enable this feature in a Microsoft 365 and how to create and send such a message to the end users. Outlook newsletter functionality today is still in the preview edition and you will need to use PowerShell to enable it in your organization, but you need to know that it's working very well. It's a very stable solution, but not yet globally available for everyone. In the article from Microsoft, which link you will find in the description, you will find the PowerShell comments that you need to execute to get access to this feature, to the reaction comments, to the recommended newsletters. You can manage number of the users with specific permissions, so read, write, access. Moreover, after the PowerShell will be executed, it took about 24-48 hours to get this feature available in the Outlook application and in the web. And what is most important, remember, this is the feature available in the new modern Outlook app. Moreover, from the licensing perspective, Microsoft already stated that it will be available in all plans, so every Office 365, Microsoft 365 plans for enterprise, education and business will cover that feature. It's looking very promising, so let's start to configure it in your environment. After you will enable this functionality, the only thing you need to do is to find the newsletter app in the navigation bar in the new modern Outlook app. And moreover, in the first landing screen, you will get access to the available newsletters that you are subscribed to. This will be also available for your business users. And from this perspective, you will be able, if you are an admin from this perspective, you will also get the capability to create the page and the newsletter. And page will be some centralized space which you can use to, let's say, describe all editions on the newsletter, some kind of landing page for this feature. So let's configure such a page. And when you will configure the cover image or logo, you can use the stock images prepared by Microsoft, upload your own image or use AI to create something for you. For instance, nice looking logo, dream big, which you can use to add this information as a part of your newsletter. Another elements, you need to configure few elements like title, description, owners of the newsletters, and decide if this will be globally available subscription for everyone in the organization or something that you need to be invited in, so to get the link to specific newsletter. Moreover, you can decide between inviting people or just putting the distribution list in here. Also very nice feature which differs this functionality from SharePoint News Digest, which only available you to send this message to the business users instead of the distribution list in the Exchange. After you will create that kind of page, the only thing you need to do is to save it. And now you will be able to create the new newsletter for the business users using specific templates that are predefined or created by you. You need to configure the title and select the newsletter, the page that you want to connect this specific newsletter. You need to select also if you want to save it as a newsletter or the template to reuse it in the future, but in this case we will use the newsletter and save it. Now you have created the draft version of your newsletter, which you can start to work on. Moreover, you can add more authors and invite them to collaborate with you. For instance, Ken Adams and Roman Gore, send the invitation to them and work together on the specific newsletter. There is also co-authoring control on the content that you will prepare here. You can see the top image for the newsletter was updated based on the page I selected from the previous screen. You can add specific paragraphs with image, with content. You have rich text editor on top. Moreover, you can add contributors for the specific section and move it forward and back. And you can see the addition of the newsletter is quite simple. This is not rocket science technology, but still you can create quite nice looking newsletter very quick. What is also great, after you will create the content, you can also add security label for that newsletter, which is great integration with security features across Microsoft 365. And you can see the preview of the newsletter, how it will looks like if you will send it to the end users. You can also send the preview to your email to double check if everything works well, and then send it to the end users. You can see sending newsletter looking very simple. You selecting the recipients, you selecting from whom this email, this newsletter should be sent, and you can send that email to the end users by one click. Super simple, smooth, elegant functionality that delivers you the newsletter feature. And moreover, later on when all the emails are sent, you can track how business users are consume that content. When you will open the IT newsletter page, you can see you have all published editions on the newsletter that were sent. Moreover, you get the analytics that could track how many emails were sent. In the statistics from the previous newsletter, you can see how many users were notified by this newsletter, how many views were selected, comments and reactions. This is still simple analytics, but offers great functionality for you to track how engaging your communication is using this newsletter functionality. Also, from the admin perspective, in the admin panel, you will have the capability to control all the pages with newsletters published there, with the ones that there's no owner or the number of the owners is quite small, and there could be the case that for any reason it could become orphan newsletter in the organization. So it's very simple but still efficient way to control how the communication looks like and if the owners are in place. So you can see this elegant, simple solution delivered directly in the Outlook application, which you can use to send these newsletters to the end users. And just to give you a simple preview, let's switch for a moment to the intranet and SharePoint intranet and to show you how the news digest generated there works and what is the difference. So what you need to remember that when you're working in the SharePoint Online intranet and when you're publishing the news and announcements, you will also get the capability to send email news digest from this view. By one click, you will be able to select already published announcements and news from your SharePoint site that can be sent to your business users. But you need to remember this is super simple functionality. The only thing you need to do is to select who should be the recipient and additional message that will be delivered, and this brief information about announcement will be delivered to the end user. Person will need to click and go back to the SharePoint page to consume that content. Moreover, there's no possibility to use distribution list on top on here. Again, you can use Outlook newsletter to get very similar functionality to navigate business users to SharePoint, but still you will have a little more freedom about look and feel and how you prefer to compose such a newsletter email. I hope that you are so excited about Outlook newsletters that I am, because this is great new functionality that could help to improve the communication inside the organization without buying third-party solutions, gives a lot of freedom for the content organizers that will prepare such a communication. Moreover, you can mix and match such a newsletter communication without any technical skills, without SharePoint intranet in place. And it could be really great starting point to start to reach out to the end users and track how the engagement and the impact of such a communications is present across your organization. I highly recommend you try this functionality, try Outlook newsletters, play with them, and if you're thinking about deliver better communication to the business users, you can do that. And again, people will have the space to get back to such a message even if they will join the organization in the future, because all the newsletters will be saved in the pages in the newsletters tab in the Outlook. So you don't have to worry that you sending the newsletter today, somebody will join the organization tomorrow and such an email will never land in their mailbox. It will not, but this person will be able to subscribe the newsletter and get back to such a digest prepared in the newsletter tab in Outlook app. Great feature, great functionality. I'm looking forward for the evolution of this feature, of this new platform available in the Outlook app, and hopefully new modern Outlook application will bring more fun in the very short time. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.